Okay, so today we have some PSA returns from Dan's Pokéstop, so thank you to Dan's Pokéstop, a brilliant service so far. These are all slabs that were originally graded in slabs by different grading companies other than PSA, most of which are UK grading companies. Some of them I'd originally graded myself and then at a later date decided to crack them out and send them off with Dan's Pokéstop. And some of them I bought from eBay and decided to crack them out as well. So without further ado, let's get into it. What I've done here is when they've come back, I've tried my best not to look at the actual grades, and I've just found the slips from the slabs that I kept, and then I've placed them over the PSA label, so this is going to be a surprise to me as well. So the first one is a Rayquaza VMAX from VMAX Climax. The name's a bit weird, VMAX Climax, but it is what it is. So this was graded a 9 by Ace Grading. I think this is the only Ace Grading slab in here. And PSA have given it a 10.
Nice.
Wow, that's pretty good. I'm pleased with that. Big Rayquaza fan, so thought I'd have to pick that one up. And now we have a few Bandai Sealed Ass cards. You notice the name on this one is Foodin. It's from 1997. I think they didn't have the English names for the Pokemon back then. So these are all Romanized Japanese. And MGC gave it a 9, and it has a 9 from PSA. So that's a pretty accurate grade there from MGC. Well done. Next up we have, there are a few more Bandai Sealed Ass cards in the stack. The next up we have the Pokégrade cards. So Pokégrade gave this Rocket's Mewtwo a 9, and PSA have given it an 8. Oh dear. Still, it's a nice card. I'm not too bothered about that. Didn't pay too much money for it. Another Pokégrade, Umbreon from Neo 2 in the Japanese. This has gone from a 7 to an 8. Okay, so the last one gone down and this one has gone up. It was quite a clean slab when I cracked it, and I was quite surprised that it was given a 7. So I think I'm quite happy with an 8. Okay, so this is the Hooper. It's a Japanese exclusive art promo card, and it's another one with Rayquaza in the background there. Okay, so Pokégrade have given it a 10. I'm hoping this also gets a 10 in PSA. Brilliant. That's exactly what I wanted. Really happy with that one. Next up we have the Mew from the 25th anniversary. Gone from a 9 to a 9. That's not too bad. So overall the Pokégrade ones have been pretty good so far. Next up we have the Misty and Lorelei from the Sun and Moon Tag Team GX All Stars in Japanese. This is, to be honest, I don't know this grading company. I think this one might be Australian, perhaps. TCG Grading.
Who?
Never heard of them. I just picked it up cheap online, so with the intention of one day cracking it and regrading it. I picked it up several years ago, so it's taken a while. This had a 9.5 and it's gone to a 10. Brilliant. These Japanese waifu cards have gone up in value quite a lot recently. To be honest, I don't know why they're called waifu cards, because I'm pretty sure it's not Japanese for wife, so I don't know where that name comes from. I'm not too sure why the prices of the Japanese cards have gone up quite a bit when their English counterparts are, you know, a tenth of the price. A card like this, I can understand why the value's gone up a bit, because there is no English counterpart. It's exclusive art to Japan, so it makes sense for this one. But some of the others, I don't know. But the market does what the market does. Okay, back to the Bandai Steel Dust cards. This time we're looking at the Get Graded. So this has gone from a 7 to a 6. Okay, not the end of the world. Another Get Graded, and we've gone from an 8. This is quite clean cards, so hopefully it's an 8 or higher. To a 9. Brilliant. Quite happy with that. That's Kamax, that was the Japanese for Blastoise. Another Fudin card, Alakazam. This one has gone from a 9 to a 10. Bloody hell, that's pretty good. I'm quite happy with that. Wow, that's really good and really pleased with that. And I think this is the last Get Graded card. Urshifu VMAX. I absolutely love this card. It's completely underrated. The artist for this one, I'm going to butcher his name now, Kiyotaka Oshiyama, is one of the devil designers for Chainsaw Man. So if you're a fan of the Chainsaw Man manga or anime, it's worth picking this card up. This one's gone from a 9 to a 10. Brilliant. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. I'm really pleased with that. I would have been happy with a 9, but a 10 is fantastic. Okay, next up, this is this is where it starts making me nervous, because some of the better cards are down here, and I'm really not sure what CGC grade like, whether they're harsh graders or not. So this is a Alakazam Shadowless from base set. We've gone from an 8.5 to a 7. Ouch. That's bad. It might be that PSA grade a bit harsh on some of these old cards then. And a Mewtwo Shadowless 7. I'm expecting a PSA 7. Let's see what we've got. Oh, 6. Not good. Not good. Okay, hopefully then we can get. It can only go either way. It's either going to be a 7 or an 8. But I picked this one up from Catch 'em All Collectibles a few years ago. Hopefully it's got a 7 or an 8.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Okay, that sucks. That really sucks. It must be the crimp on there, I think. To be honest, I can't see the crimp, but I think the slabs do kind of hide some of the blemishes a bit. But yeah, that is a pretty clean looking card for a 6, but it must be why Dan chose to grade with CGC, as I'm pretty sure that they're a bit more lenient on any kind of bends or indentations. I can't see the crimp on there, so right, I've just seen it in the light. It's ever so slight. A load of these Mizaki promos have that same crimp of where it was held in the card. I mean, it's still beautiful card, and it's one for my personal collection. You know, going from a 7.5 to a 6, it sucks, but it is what it is. It's the risk of cracking cards. But I wanted my collection to be completely uniform and have them all with PSA rather than having a mixture of slabs. Okay, hopefully, you know, CGC make it up to me now. Or PSA make it up to me, I should say. It requires a V. Okay, 9, that's not too bad. Now the Rayquaza from the, I think it was a Pokemon Center giveaway in the Japanese Sky Tree at the time, which is one of their iconic buildings in Tokyo, I believe. Absolutely beautiful card. It's got that cracked ice hollow pattern on it. And we've gone from a 9-2 to a Gem Mint 10. Brilliant. Yeah, that's. I mean, it hasn't made up for the Gengar going down, but it certainly made me feel a bit better. This is another Japanese exclusive art. It's an absolutely brilliant card. Really underrated. Absolutely stunning card. I'm pleased to have that on back in my collection again. Okay, last but not least, this is a bit of a weird one. I got this one graded a few years ago. It only recently came back. I got it back from a graded gem after 2 years and 2 years and a month, I think it was. I was very surprised to see this one was graded a 6. I've looked over it with a jeweler's loop, and I can't see any problems. This is an anti-staff card. I'll be interested to see what this one's got. I'm expecting it to be an 8 or higher. I'll be shocked if it's a 6 again, because I can't see anything wrong with it. So let's see. A 9. Knew it. Absolutely knew it. I don't know how or why they gave it a 6 the first time round. Obviously the grader was having a bad day at the time, I think, because it's in absolutely immaculate condition. Like I said, I looked over this one with a jeweler's loop at the time, and there was absolutely nothing wrong with it. I was looking for about 10 minutes and I couldn't see any reason why they would give it a 6. Usually it's a very small indent somewhere, but I just couldn't see it, to be honest. So I think a 9 is the right grade. I mean, it's shocking that PSA can go from a 6 to a 9, to be honest. That is quite mental. Overall, that is oh, there was just one other one. This one wasn't. I didn't crack this one. This is just one that I'd bought online and sent off. I knew it was going to be a low grade. I just wanted to get hold of one. It's the only Pokemon card from the TCG that has that lenticular effect to it, so it's a really unique card, and I thought I'd have to pick them up before they become too expensive. That's a absolutely beautiful card. I've actually since picked one up in a higher grade, but it's just absolutely beautiful. So that's part 1. I've also got a few other cards that I sent off to Dan's Pokestop, a second submission that hopefully it's in QA2, so hopefully it'll be coming back soon. But these are mostly from Poker Grade. Overall, I think that submission went pretty well. It seems that, from this very small sample size, so it's completely anecdotal at this point, but it seems from this submission that CGC are a bit more lenient with the older cards, whereas they're possibly a bit harsher on the newer ones, it seems. Whereas PSA have really marked down these WotC era cards, which is probably why the people that originally graded them probably knew that PSA would grade them harshly, and which is why they sent them to CGC in the first place. But to be honest, I just didn't want any CGC or any other slabs in my collection, so decided to make it all uniforms. Okay, so that's my first video. So if I rambled on a bit, I'm not used to speaking into a camera. I've never made a YouTube video where I've spoken into a camera before, so it was actually a lot more tough than I thought it would be. But yeah, thanks for watching.